And it's PLP with MLB News, back with another video. Today's video is going to be my MLB realignment predictions. The article to where I saw these this realignment proposal will be in the description down below. So look for that. And let's go ahead and get into this video. So, we start with the Grapefruit League North. In the division, we have the Yankees, Phillies, Blue Jays, Pirates, and Tigers. So, finishing in last place in that division, I have the Detroit Tigers. I feel like this is pretty obvious. I definitely feel like they're going to be the worst team in baseball. My power rankings will be coming out soon. If you want to see that video, leave a like. In fourth place in this division, I have the Pittsburgh Pirates. They still have some okay hitting. Gregory Polanco, Josh Bell. Adam Frazier could be pretty good. Even JT Riddle could possibly break out for them. But I still don't see them being better than a fourth place team. A fifth place team if they were in the NL Central, their original division. But they could be a team that will benefit a little bit from the MLB realignment. In third place, I have the Toronto Blue Jays. I think they will be much improved in 2020 with better pitching from their 2019 pitching. Definitely much improved. In second place, I have the Philadelphia Phillies. I think them and the Blue Jays both are going to be much improved, especially in this kind of division. I think they definitely will be much improved. And I think the Phillies are going to have some better starting pitching this year. And I have them finishing in second place. And in first place, I have the New York Yankees. I think this is a pretty obvious choice, especially if all their players are healthy. It's going to be a pretty easy division win for them. Now to the South Division, one of the better divisions, which has the Orioles, Red Sox, Rays, Braves, and Twins. In first place, I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves. Even though I did predict the Twins to be in the World Series, I think with this kind of division, the Braves are better than the Twins. I think the Braves starting pitching is better than the Twins. I think the Braves relievers are better than the Twins. I think the Braves hitting is also better than the Twins. I definitely see the Twins being really good, but I don't see them being in first place. In second place, though, I have the Minnesota Twins. I definitely see them having a really good season. Josh Donaldson in the middle of their order is going to be a definite pain in the butt for the Braves. In third place, I have the Tampa Bay Rays. I think they really lost out big on that Emilio Pagan trade, which was their closer. And I also kind of think they might have lost on the Tommy Pham trade because I think they could have got more than just Hunter Renfroe. That's the reason I have them in third place. In fourth place, I have the Boston Red Sox. Even though I do see them having a decent season, I do not see them being better than the Rays, Twins, or Braves. And in fifth place, this one's pretty easy, Baltimore Orioles. They're going to be pretty terrible. They're not going to have Trey Mancini either, so they're going to be pretty bad. Now to the Grapefruit League East Division, which has the Marlins, Mets, Astros, Cardinals, and Nationals. In first place in the East Division, I have the Nationals. Even though they lost Anthony Rendon, and lots of people are thinking, well, they're going to be a third place team because they lost Anthony Rendon. I don't think so. I think they will finish first place. In second place, I have got the St. Louis Cardinals. I think they're definitely going to be pretty good. I don't think they're going to be nearly as good as they were last year. I don't think they will be making it to the NLCS in a realignment or not. In third place, I've got the trash can beggars, the Houston Astros. Even though their starting pitching is good and their hitting is really good, I think the whole cheating scandal thing is going to really be a problem for them in the 2020 season, if there is one. In fourth place, we are going to have the New York Mets. Even though the Mets starting pitching is really good, and I do see them fighting for like a third or second place spot, I don't see them being better than the Astros, Cardinals, or Nationals, the three teams before them. And in fifth place, Miami Marlins. Even though I think they will be much improved, I just don't think they're better than the other four teams in the division. Kind of like in the NL East for them. Now over to the Cactus League, the Northeast. In that division is the Giants, Rockies, Cubs, A's, and Diamondbacks. In first place in that division, I have got the Arizona Diamondbacks. I think they are going to be much improved. I think they're going to have a really good team in 2020. I think they definitely could be a surprise team, them and the Nationals in the National League. In second place, I've got the Oakland Athletics. I think they're going to be pretty good as well. I think they're still going to be a wild card team, possibly. And in third place, we have the Chicago Cubs. I seriously see their relief pitching being a problem. They lost Pedro Strop in the offseason, Nicholas Castellanos as well. I just cannot see them being better than the other teams. And in fourth place, I have the Colorado Rockies. I think their starting pitching is going to be a big problem. I think Wade Davis is going to have a bounce back season, but I do think that they are going to have a really tough time. Their starting pitching is going to have a tough time. And in last place, I've got the San Francisco Giants. I was debating whether them or the Giants in last place, and I decided, or them and the Rockies in last place. I decided to put them in last place. I think if they got Yasiel Puig, I think that would possibly put them in fourth place for me, and a little bit more starting pitching. I think the starting pitching again for them is going to be a big problem. And now to the West Division, probably the best division, I think. You have the Dodgers, Reds, White Sox, Angels, and Indians all in that division. In fifth place for that division, I have the Cleveland Indians. Their owner refuses to spend money, and I think it's going to be a tough season for them without Trevor Bauer, without Corey Kluber, and without Mike Clevenger, depending on when the season starts. I think it's going to be a really tough season for the Indians. Fifth place, they move on from Jose Ramirez at the trade deadline because I think he's definitely going to be terrible in the 2020 season. And in fourth place, we have the Los Angeles Angels. Now, as an Angels fan, this sucks to put them there, but I just think the three teams before them are better than they are right now, mainly because the Angels do not have starting pitching. I think that's a big reason. I would put them ahead of my next team, the Chicago White Sox, if they had some better pitching. I think the White Sox have better pitching. They have Dallas Keuchel. They have Lucas Giolito, Reynaldo Lopez. And in second place, I have the Cincinnati Reds being definitely much improved. I think Shogo Akiyama is definitely going to be maybe a Rookie of the Year candidate. And I think Nicholas Castellanos is going to have a great season, probably hit 30 home runs, maybe even 100 RBIs. But in first place, I have the Los Angeles Dodgers. I think the Dodgers and Reds in the same division would be a really good matchup. Two really good hitting teams and two really good pitching teams. The Dodgers, I think, are going to be World Series favorites for most people, and I think they kind of are for me too. And in the Northwest Division, we have the Mariners, Royals, Brewers, Padres, and Rangers. And in first place of this division, I've got the San Diego Padres. I see the Padres being much improved, and I think they're going to win that division. In second place, barely missing out on the playoffs, is going to be the Texas Rangers. I would like to put them in first place. I just don't see them being better than the Padres. And in third place, I have the Kansas City Royals. I think they're going to be much improved. Jorge Soler is going to have a really good season. Maybe, and some people think he's the best DH right now, but I don't really think so. In fourth place, we have the Milwaukee Brewers. Their pitching, they still don't really have any pitching that's worth a crap. And their hitting is pretty good, but I still don't see them being better than the other three teams ahead of them. And in fifth place, I've got the Seattle Mariners. Pretty obvious choice here. Now for our wild card games. We have the Cardinals and the Twins. I have the Twins moving on. I think Jose Barrios versus Jack Flaherty would be a really good game there. But I do think the Twins' relief pitching is better than the Cardinals, and that's the reason why I have them winning that one. The next one is the Reds and the White Sox, a division matchup. I've got the Reds moving on. I think their starting pitching is going to be a lot better than the White Sox is, and their relief pitching, so we will have them moving on. Now in the Cactus League, we're going to have the Padres versus the D-backs and the Reds versus the Dodgers. In the Grapefruit League, we have the Braves versus the Nationals and the Twins versus the Yankees. I have the Diamondbacks moving on in the Cactus League to a championship game, and I also have the Dodgers moving on, a NL West division rivalry for a championship game. And for our teams moving on for the Grapefruit League, we have the Twins and Yankees and the Braves Nationals. I have the Twins upsetting the Yankees. I think the Twins starting pitching is better than the Yankees right now. Even though they did get Garrett Cole, everyone's thinking they're World Series favorites just because they got Garrett Cole. I don't think so. I'm calling the Twins in an upset here. Even though the Yankees swept the Twins last year, I have the Twins with an upset. And the Braves versus Nationals, I have the Braves moving on to a championship game versus division rival Twins. And now in our championship games, we have the D-backs versus the Dodgers and the Twins versus the Braves. I have the Dodgers moving on. I think this series will go to 7 games. I think Madison Bumgarner is going to pitch in Game 6 to keep the Diamondbacks alive in the series. And then they're going to have Robbie Ray in Game 7, and it's going to be a screw-up on Robbie Ray's part. And Twins versus Braves. I have the Braves moving on in this series. I think the Braves starting pitching is better than the Twins. I think the Braves relievers are better than the Twins. I think the Braves hitting is just about as good as the Twins. I think that they both are really good at hitting, but I'm going to give it to the Braves in 7. So I think both championship games are going to 7 games, if there is 7 games. And for the World Series in this realignment, I have the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. In this series, I have the Dodgers winning in 7. I think the Braves are going to be competitive in this kind of World Series. But the Dodgers hitting, I think, is going to be a problem for the Braves starters. I don't know if Mike Soroka is really ready to pitch in Game 7 of a World Series. Neither do I really think Cole Hamels or Ian Anderson or Kyle Wright or any of their prospects or pitchers. So that's the end of the video. If you would like to see an MLB awards prediction, leave a like on this video, and a MLB awards prediction could be coming soon. And MLB Power Rankings for the 2020 season, mine will be coming soon, and possibly reacting to some other ones. But that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching, and I will be back with more videos soon.